definitely going to need some more stone tools, so. That. I don't have any sticks. Uh, there she blows. Good morning, fellow travelers. And when I say fellow travelers, I don't mean those weird sovereign citizen people. Those guys give me the creeps. We are all just travelers on this great big ball hurtling through space at 67,000 or 67 million miles an hour. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Yeah, I slept like crap last night. I was up about every hour on the hour. But I even laid for like 2 hours on the couch because, well, I was really dizzy. I don't know what the hell was going on. I just really dizzy. Lack of sleep, maybe. I don't know. Maybe my blood sugars were high. I don't know. But my dog did cuddle with me, so that's good. What I'm up to right now is I've decided I do not like this house. I think it looks weird. I'm just not feeling it. I know I spent a lot of time working on it, but you know, sometimes when you're not feeling something, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. So I'm letting it go. Might disappoint some of you. Maybe you guys like the house, maybe you didn't. I don't know. But ultimately, I'm the one playing the game, so if you don't like it, tough titty. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of it is nerves. I am a nervous person by nature. Well, yes and no. I'm not like, oh my God, the end of the world's coming. No, no. That's actually something I relish. Pickle relish. I just little stupid things just make me nervous, and I'm waiting on hearing something from the county. I've been waiting patiently. It's nature of the beast. I know I need to learn to be patient, but I can be patient. It's just I don't like sitting around. I don't like the nothingness. It's the wait that drives me nuts. It's plans. I have backup plans. I'm a hope for the best, prepare for the worst kind of person. So I make plans. I make backup plans for my plans. I make backup plans for my backup plans because you never know what's going to happen. So it's always best to, you know, have an idea of what you're going to do if X doesn't happen, and then you're stuck looking at Y, and you had no idea that Y was even going to happen. But I like to be prepared for Z too. Z Z can sneak up on you. You gotta watch out for Z. Z's a sneaky butt. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I just... And this isn't... Tearing down this house isn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. I was thinking about this all day yesterday, because it's like, I just don't like the way it's going. I'm not feeling the vibe I was feeling when I started. And sometimes when you're not feeling the vibe, you just gotta cut bait and go. You know, it happens. It's sad when you have to do that. You know, if things aren't working out. But sometimes, you know, when things aren't going the way they're supposed to, or the way that you think they should have, sometimes you have to cut bait and let go. And there's a damn Enderman over there. So it's... And I learned from my son that you can look at him, just don't put your crosshairs on. There's oh no, it's the same one. He teleported. Okay, I was like, man, there's two of them. That's some messed up crap right there. Yeah, so I'm not gonna put my crosshairs on him. Which, you know, I can kind of understand. You know, knowing that now, I understand why they get a little iffy. I wouldn't want someone putting their crosshairs on me. There's a lot of hairs I don't want put on me. A lot of hairs. That's just, you know, let me use my own hair. I don't want your hair on me. Be it your crosshairs, your crotch hairs, your armpit hairs. Armpit hairs are probably the ones I would like the least. Crotch hairs are okay if they're put on in a certain way. But I guess now I'm rambling. I do that, if you haven't noticed. We'll get off topic easy. What was I talking about? I don't even remember now. Where were we? Oh yeah, sleeping like crap. So it happens to me a lot. That's one of the joys of having insomnia and a nightmare disorder. I didn't have any nightmares last night that I can remember, which I always remember my nightmares usually, so if I'm not remembering it, I'm assuming it's because I didn't have any. So I know I had a weird dream. I dreamt my children stole my shoelaces and replaced them with trash bags. I remember that. Don't ask me to make sense of any of my dreams. I have given up at this point in my life. They never make sense. I woke my wife up at about 1:30. Not to talk about a dream, but because normally I wake her up to talk about a dream or something that's bugging me. But I was really dizzy last night, and it freaks me out when things like that happen, because I'm going through I feel like I'm going through damn puberty again, because my body is changing and things like that. Not like it's changing. I just... Yeah, I know. God. They really need to change that. It really does sound like they're saying eat a dick. But yeah, I just started taking insulin about a month ago, and I'm not quite used to it, I guess is the best way of putting it. I'm still Learning what I can and can't eat. I have a good idea of what I can and can't eat. I just need to actually buckle down and do it. Get my sugars under control. So today I ate a small portion. I didn't eat, well, I'm not that hungry today. I probably ate too much yesterday. My sugar was a little high this morning. Not as high as I've seen it. So that's a plus, but I don't know. I gotta buckle down. I gotta do something. But yeah, so I feel like I'm going through puberty because my body does weird things, and so when I'm not used to my body doing something, and getting dizzy, that's something I'm not used to it doing. Hold on, gotta take care of something. In honor of my wife. Get back here. You two don't start. Ha! I got the llamas spitting at each other. That's awesome. Oh, any bets on who's gonna win? I think the white one is gonna decimate the tan one. Oh, they've given up. They're back to being friends. Well, let's see if we can't instigate something. Get back here, tan one. I need your help. Come here. Oh. Well. Yeah, okay, well. Fine, it's a draw, neither one of them. I don't mind the llamas. I'll leave the llamas. I need food. Did I put anything in here? I did. I put chickens. I have chicken. I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight. I do have a ton of potatoes. I'm going to bake up some potatoes. Why did I put Oakwood stairs in there? So last night we made way too much food. We made a stock pot full of a beef soup that we make, and we also made a stock pot full of gumbo because we're indecisive, and half the house wanted gumbo, half the house wanted beef stew soup. It was beef stew originally. It was the recipe. But for some reason, we got it to thicken up once or twice, and now it won't thicken up anymore. So, it's a beef soup. It's a good beef soup. It's very, very delicious. That's our camping soup. We take that down to the property in a stock pot and then reheat it over a campfire. You stay the hell away from me if you're gonna hawk loogies. Which is actually a sentence that gets said more in my house than it should. I have a dog that when she's annoyed with people will hawk loogies on you. Well, not me. She usually only spits on my wife. She's my dog. So, she hasn't done it in a long time, but it was funny when she did it. It was... So, right now I'm sitting on my couch, playing my game, cuddling with my puppers. I got my big girl Raven with me. She's a sweetie. She's my sweetie. She's getting up there. She's a big black lab. She's about 9. She's feeling kind of cuddly, and I am not gonna deny the cuddles. You can't deny the cuddles when the big girl asks for them. You can't. She's probably the best cuddler we have. And she's pressed right up against my leg. So, yeah, I'm just not feeling this house as much as I was. Came down a lot faster than it went up, that's for sure. I don't know what I'm gonna build. I'm thinking about building a ute. Or yurt. Not sure what they're called. I think it's a yurt. Ute sounds like my cousin Vinny. The two Utes. I love that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, you guys need to watch that movie. That is such a funny movie. Joe Pesci is awesome. Joe Pesci's awesome in a lot of movies, but when he's in a comedy, he's just golden. It is so funny listening to Joe Pesci. I love that movie. I might watch that movie today. That's one of my favorite. It is one of my favorite movies. Marissa Tomei is hilarious in it. Just everybody is perfect in that movie. You know what? I'm going to make a sword. I don't know why I need it, but... And I just overmade axes. But... I got my eye on you, llama. But, yeah, I enjoy that movie. It's hilarious. It's funny. The judge in it is great. I can't remember his name, but he did play Frank Munster from the Munsters, and there's also in The Boy Who Could Fly, Savage in it, and Jay Underwood, I believe his name was. Yeah, Jay Underwood. Yeah, he was in a lot of made-for-TV Disney movies. He was in the Not Quite Human. He was in the Not Quite Human series with Alan Thicke, who was Robin Thicke's dad. I wonder if he had a daughter, if he'd have named her Ima. I don't know why, but yesterday I was also thinking about the movie Sister Act. Not the whole movie, just the I'ma check your battery part. Believe it or not, I used to not be this flighty. I could hold a thought for a long time. Some thoughts I could never let go. Never let go, Jack. Never let go. Stop making that noise or I will kill you. Okay. I'm going to make some more chests now that I have some excess wood. Wood. Yurt. Yeah, it's a yurt. Okay, I'm going to put my wood in this one. I'm going to build my yurt out of wood. Why waste the resources? Oh. So, yeah, didn't sleep well. Oh, I have pickaxes. Good, I was thinking I was going to have to make some. use up this wooden one real quick. Oh, it's brand new. I never used it. Oh, okay. Well, then, okay. That white llama keeps clearing his throat at me like he's gonna hock me. So I'm sorry, Mr. Llama, but Tan can stay. Tan's not like creeping me out, but that one's creeping me out. He thinks it's funny. So I thought the white llama was gonna win. Turns out I was wrong. Congratulations, Tan Llama, you're the winner. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I wasn't having nightmares or anything. I just kept waking up. I don't know, my back was hurting or what. Just wasn't comfortable. I haven't got the slightest idea as to what was waking me up. I wish I did, because I hate waking up and not knowing why I woke up. It drives me nuts. I think ultimately I didn't like that house because it just seemed too big. You know, for like a bed. Really, that was 31 pieces of dirt. Especially since I plan on building multiple buildings. Yeah, I think it was just too big. Maybe that's why I wasn't feeling it. Or it's not tangible because it's a video game. You can't really feel things that aren't tangible. Yeah, I'm just rambling today. I'm having a hard time keeping a coherent stream of thoughts going. Which, a lot of my friends think that is when I'm the funniest. Is when I just start flipping out, talking about things. Like, I have a friend that thinks one of the funniest things that he's ever heard me talk about was I got upset once and went on a 30-minute tirade about light bulbs. Not incandescent light bulbs, but the curly Q fluorescent ones. I don't know why they bug me. I like LED lights. LED lights are good, but those curly Q fluorescents, I don't like them. Mostly because they try to tell you that they're saving the world, but they're full of mercury, so you really aren't supposed to legally throw those away in your trash. You're supposed to take them to a recycling center, but no recycling center that I've ever been to accepts them. So then you're throwing mercury into the landfill, and then, you know, they're getting crushed by a bulldozer releasing mercury vapor. I'm saving the world, but I'm also poisoning people at the same time, releasing a deadly toxin into the air. Kind of like my thoughts about electric cars. Electric cars are awful. I'm saving the world because I'm driving an electric car. Where the hell does the electricity come from, dumbass? From a coal power plant. Not to mention the fact that, you know, to get the nickel to make the batteries, they have to spray sulfuric acid onto the ground. Then they load up the nickel onto container ships, which use diesel, and sail them. The nickel's mined in Canada usually. Canada is very rich in nickel. So they load it on a container ship, and then they sail it to, I believe it is England, to refine the nickel. Once it's there, they then put it back on a container ship using diesel, send it over to, put it back into the container ship, send it back to whatever country's making the electric vehicle. Oh, but you're saving the planet. You go, you hippie. You have less of a carbon footprint if you just buy a 4-cylinder Prius. Well, no, just not a Prius. Don't buy Priuses. Get a Ford Fiesta. Those are little fun cars. I had a Ford Fiesta. I bought a brand new one. I bought a 2014 Ford Fiesta. Funny story, I bought it out from under my brother. Love that car. Love that car. It was a really good car. I'm a big guy, has little seats. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. But it was exceptionally fun to drive. So get yourself a Ford Fiesta. And disclaimer, this video is not being sponsored by Ford or any of its affiliates. It'd be nice if it was. But I don't think Ford or any of its affiliates know that I exist. Much like the rest of YouTube land. You can quit growling, miss. You've had your coffee. Yes, you have. You stop growling. Don't you yip at me. No. That's Raven's coffee. Raven's just not ready for her coffee yet. Okay, so we have a nice clean slate. Nice clean slate right here. Would you shut up? I'm on the air. That is rude. I'm on the air. I'm trying to talk to my friends, my dedicated followers of 2. I'll tell Mama you're being naughty. You shush, Chewy. You didn't even finish the one over here. Come here. Come finish this. Come finish your coffee. You want a fresh cup, huh? Well, that's Ravens. You don't get it. Anywho. That is the mighty Min Pin Chewy arguing with me about her morning cup of coffee. Alright, our yurt. 5. That's in the wrong spot. So our yurt, a yurt is just a circular hut. So it's made popular by the Mongolians. They're very efficient. Now, this is even a bigger yurt than I need. I don't need anything this big, but you know, I'm gonna build a halfway decent sized yurt. I'm not gonna do the whole interior rounded thing. I'm not gonna make it that tall because this isn't even gonna be my storage building. 3 high, I think, for the walls, just because 2 high, just I feel cramped in. And I'll poke some holes in the walls for some windows, just, you know, like right there. I'm only going this big because it's easier for me to make it symmetrical. And I need symmetry because of my OCD. It will bug me and I can only sleep at night. Although, sun's getting awful low, big guy. There we go. See, yeah. Um, oh no, I fell. So, I hope you guys had a good weekend and a good Martin Luther King Jr. Day. MLK Day. Uh, I did. I don't know how to. Uh, yeah, I had a good weekend. Can't think of anything that was bad about it. I got to spend time with my family. I love doing that. That's my favorite thing in the world. See, here. This is gonna be plenty big, and I'm gonna seal off one of these walls because I'll build like a little campfire here. I don't need a campfire, but I'm gonna put a campfire in here because, or maybe you know what? No, I'm gonna put the campfire in the middle of the room. Campfire in the middle. Leave a hole in the ceiling directly above it. So. Nice thing about not working is I don't have to pretend I like football anymore. It's playoff season, which means everybody thinks I should be all like excited about football. Which I don't like football. Don't tell anyone, it might hurt my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've just never been a fan of football. I mean, I'll watch it with my dad because, you know, he's old and I like to. That sounds bad when I say it like that. uh, he's getting up there in it now. Long in the tooth. Not a spring. No. How do I? Ow. I don't really know how to say my dad is old without sounding like a douche. Really? Could I get this placement right, please? Thank you. Hearing a drum solo. Is that the cow? Yeah, it's the cow walking. It sounds like a damn giant. Or a troll. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Yeah, so my dad is he's old, he's elderly. He's in his 70s, for Christ's sakes. It's not rude, it's the truth. It just sounds weird. Oh my god. Put the blocks where they go. I mean, he knows he's old. He'll tell you he's old. He likes being old because he gets to say whatever the hell he wants about people. Not that he didn't do that before he was old. Now he just has an excuse. Uh, but he likes football, and I'll go watch it with him because I know he likes football. He knows I don't like it, or that it's not my favorite thing in the world, so I think he appreciates the fact that I'll go over and sit and go over and watch it with him. If he doesn't appreciate it, he really should, because football is not my thing. He knows this. I don't even have to tell him that I don't like football. He just knows. I haven't watched football. I didn't watch football when I was a kid. I don't know. Uh, it never really appealed to me. Sports in general were never my thing. Uh, I did watch a lot of NASCAR when I was younger, though. I mean, that was kind of a little redneck in training. That I enjoyed NASCAR. I actually did a fantasy when I was a kid. I mean, maybe 11. I was in a NASCAR fantasy league. It was kind of like fantasy football, but for NASCAR. You pick drivers that you think are going to win the race, and since I didn't know anything about NASCAR at the time, I just kind of picked drivers that I don't know. I either liked their name or stuff like that. Like I picked Jeff Bodine. That's how long ago it was. Jeff Bodine was on my racing team, and actually did really well that season. I I came in fourth, and that was like when I started getting into NASCAR. It cost like $5 to get into it. I don't know. My parents were like, "Yeah, go ahead and do it." Well, my mom put up the $5 for me, and then uh, one of the people that they talked to at the bar told me how to play and what I was supposed to do, and that was that. Uh, I was in a dart league. When I was younger, I liked darts. No, I'm not giving you Raven's coffee. Sir, you're being rude. Don't. Little miss, that is enough out of you. Oh my goodness. I love that dog, but sometimes she's a pain in the butt. Yes, I heard it too, Ruger. It sounded like a car door. Probably one of the neighbors going somewhere. So, I don't know if anybody's still listening to this. Or if I'm just talking to myself. Seriously, dog. She keeps going on like this. I might have to sign off early. She's making it hard to concentrate. Maybe I should have built the yurt out of mushroom. Would have been kind of funny. Living in a mushroom. Like Papa Smurf. I'm not Papa Smurf, though. I'm more like Papa Smirnoff. Oh, that was a bad joke. You will... The longer you watch, the more bad jokes you will hear. As I think I'm funny. I'm about the only one, but I think I'm funny. And I tell bad jokes. Oh. I almost stayed in a yurt once. We were looking at going camping at a state park, and they had yurts. I'm pretty sure it's a yurt, called a yurt, but ended up not going because we couldn't take our dogs with us. They didn't allow pets at the yurt. Which I thought was kind of weird because there's another place that we go to, a state park that has cabins that you can rent, and they don't care if you have dogs in the cabins. So why you can't have a dog in a yurt, but you can have a dog in the cabin, beats the Jesus out of me. So my yurt is just about done. I just need 4 pieces of regular dark oak. I hope I have those. Oh dear. I have 2. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, there was a dark oak. Yeah, there's a dark oak forest right there. Oh. Like I said, I'm going to leave a hole in the middle. Take these pieces of dirt. Take down these upside down steps. I might run steps upside down in here too. I mean, I have them. Raven has decided she's had enough cuddles. She took my blanket. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off for now. I'm getting a little tired. I didn't sleep, like I said several times today. I didn't sleep all that well. Go figure, I'm tired. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope things. Well, I mean, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. I just hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you stay safe wherever you are. Uh, and stay shiny.